This is also one of the new chapters that has been introduced, probably keeping in mind more issues coming up with IT data and risk associated with the IT securities and IT errors. So probably only in this 2013 FRM curriculum this has come out. More associated with information risk as well as the data quality issues. So what do we how do we address all this? So this is some of the processes are followed very heavily in the IT organizations to a large extent. But even for a finance organization which is implementing, which is depending heavily on information technology kind of process, what are the kind of mechanisms that it has to take care of? Because from a data standpoint, it can have a very serious impact on the profitability of the organization, right? There could be a financial impact where the revenues can go down, the expenses can go up, and the cash flows can go very weirdly for the company if at all the data quality is not good. What do we mean by data quality? We'll see. Probably it could be duplicate data, it could be wrong data captured, wrong models used. It's something very much associated in close with the operation risk process, but specifically looking at the information quality, the data quality. And even one of the major drawbacks we will observe with respect to poor quality data is the confidence. Because I mean, companies can't really take appropriate investment decisions. Probably if the profit and loss statement is wrongly reported or some calculation issue has come out, so overall profitability will be very different for the company, and based on that their decisions will get very badly impacted. So the confidence in terms of the decision making will get very badly impacted if the quality of the data goes very low, and the same will in turn result in impacting the confidence or probably the satisfaction of the customers and employees, because you are giving wrong solutions to the employees, because your data is wrong, or probably your calculation mechanism is wrong, or probably your formulas are wrong, something to do with the information system, either in terms of data entry or data calculation or data presentation or data analysis, something to do with any of these aspects. If it is going wrong because of the issue with respect to your decision taking, it will impact the satisfaction of the customers as well as employees. And because of more and more errors, it could very well impact the productivity also. You may have to rework again and again if the error is not detected in the earlier stages itself. Let's say you have created a very huge model based on Excel or some other kind of software. Now you are using that particular model for your investment decisions or for your credit evaluation decisions. Now, if there is some wrong with that model, probably you might not have tested that model very robustly. And because of that error, probably you have already taken 20 investment decisions. And now when you have to rework on them, it is going to cost you very heavily, which means the productivity becomes a very big issue. Then we are also talking about underestimating both credit risk as well as investment risk, because model the formula is given something, or probably based on the data which I have captured, especially with respect to credit risk, if I don't have sufficient number of records, or probably if I'm saying yeah all my if I'm not doing enough stress testing on the data, it may so happen that okay, none of these risks are my NPA levels are not more than 1%. So I can directly assume that they will not cross 1% at all without looking at probably what is the kind of customer profiles I am getting now, what is the change in the customer profiles over a period, what is the change in the economic scenario over the period. Without looking at that, if I am just using the historical 1% as the target for the future, it is going to impact my credit risk or investment risk. All these kind of risks, they get completely understated, and in some cases the compliance related issues also may keep cropping up. So data becomes the most key, and what people have classified as the most common data related errors is something related to data entry, whether intentional or unintentional. Here, probably because of the formulas you have written or because of the tools you are working with, the data that can be captured could be wrongly captured or intentionally. We'll see in some of the case studies that the person responsible for the back office, he used to enter wrong trades in the system. So that is an intentional data